Hey YouTube, welcome to Nicole Social Hub, and on this page we'll be sharing, basically come work with me and share behind the scenes or share how I just work on my podcast, work on YouTube, editing, and all of the things. So if you like this type of content, then make sure you keep on watching. So really quick, uh today's I was about to say today's podcast episode. Today's YouTube video is a full Spotify full podcast tour and overview on Spotify, so that you can know how to maneuver Spotify and how to use Spotify for your podcast. So I do use Spotify for my podcast, and this is the Spotify dashboard right here. You can click on that. But on the very top, you're going to have your home page, and this is the home page that we're on now here. And this is your podcast title that you're going to type that you have up here. And this is just an overview on Spotify, like your analytics, latest episodes, Spotify discovery, latest comments. So this is like an overview of your analytics about your show. And also you could share your show right here if you want. I want to click on this and see what it says. Oh yeah, you could just copy the link and you could put that link into your YouTube videos and however. So I actually need to do that. This is the latest podcast episode. Okay, now let's do analytics. So my podcast is a new podcast. Oh, let me stop this. My podcast is a new podcast. So right now that's why I'm doing YouTube too, so that I can start growing my podcast, because my episodes that I be putting on, it be good. It be the episodes that I just uploaded be good. So this is just an overview right now. This is the discovery. This is your audience episode rankings right now. So let me go back to overview. So yeah, I'm starting over new. I had a podcast before, but I rebranded into a business podcast. So yeah, so I'm starting over. So yeah. All right, so let's get into the episodes. So these are so over here you have your home. We just went over the analytics, and now these are your episodes. So over here will be your tags to maneuver in, and these are the podcast episodes that I have so far. How to start a self-care podcast. You can use my 10-step formula checklist to starting your self-care podcast. So this is this is the back end of how you would upload your podcast. So right here is the podcast title up here. You want to make sure that you want to fill, you see what it has 200 characters, so you want to make sure you fill in these characters as much as you can possible here for SEO. And then this is my show notes, like basically a description box, and you want to make sure that you filling up your description box or your show notes box as much as you can for SEO purposes. And I'll make another YouTube video explaining like what some of the things that I do in here. Like I basically put what the podcast is about, and it's so important to have timestamps in your podcast so that people can skip through your podcast if they don't want to listen to the full thing and they just want to get to the part where they or the part that they're interested in. And it also help with your podcast to get found as well. So yeah. Down here is just my links to my social medias and website, etc. So yeah, and then you scroll down here, you have your podcast photo here. We're going to get more into where you upload your podcast photo at and everything like that. But you can always change this out. And I am going to make a podcast episode about basically how I'm going to actually grow my podcast. So, yeah, so you have your podcast cover down here. And you can also schedule your podcast episode. Like you can click on schedule and you can schedule it, or you can post it for now. Yeah, and also you could do full, if it's a full podcast trailer or bonus episode, you could do that. Also, over here is where you could be able to play your podcast. No more researching, no more looking around, no more trying to find this video and that video and put all these different videos just to learn how to do it on one step. So yeah, so you can come over here and play your podcast over here, and you can edit. You can edit a episode preview of it. I don't. You can edit in the Spotify app, but I don't. Let me see what they say. And if you're listening to us on the Spotify, Apple Podcast, then make sure you hit that download button because it does help our podcast to grow. And if you are watching us on, so yeah, you can make little small clips if you want on there as well, like small episode previews on there. And if you use Riverside, they do transcript your podcast episodes. So and I always make sure that I leave the comments on for each episode. So yeah. Next thing is comments, which I don't have any comments so far yet, but they just added this new feature on the comment section, because before you couldn't never comment. Polls was always there, so you can you can create a poll like how did you like I can actually put this this podcast episode. And you could put your choices. How did you like this podcast episode? I loved it. Want to listen to more loved it. Could be better. Just different options. I mean, you know, but I'm not going to actually, you can do each poll for each podcast episode here. And then this is the monetize tab here. So monetization, let's talk about it. So these are the requirements to monetize and apply for the Spotify partner program. So to apply, you have to hit 2,000 people who streamed on Spotify. You have to hit 10,000 consumption hours and publish at least 12 episodes. So yeah. And also you have subscriptions. People get paid while giving fans more of what they love. With subscriptions, fans can access your exclusive content for a monthly fee that's set by you. So you can click on learn more, but you still have to meet these criteria before. So that's why I like a challenge. Like I love a challenge. Like I love when platforms give off a challenge. So, and these are monetization tools to build your business. Explore all I can't even say that word, monetization options here. So you can click on explore right here. And these are two different types of streams of income, which is subscriptions. So subscriptions, I feel like it's easier because once you meet the requirements, you can go ahead and monetize your podcast through subscriptions. So subscriptions is get paid while giving fans more of what they love. With subscriptions, fans can access your exclusive content for a monthly fee that you set your price and benefits. You decide how much to charge per month and what content fans will receive. Engage with your most loyal fans. Get detailed analytics in a subscriber-only email list that you can use to create connections with your community. You decide how much to charge per month and what content fans will receive. Engage with your most loyal fans. Get detailed analytics and a subscriber-only email list that you can use to create connections with your community. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they provide an email list. That's something new for me. So engage with your most loyal fans, get detailed analytics and a subscriber-only email list that you can use to create connections with your community. Also monetize on your terms so you can still offer free episodes along with your subscriber exclusives. You can also still offer free episodes along your subscriber exclusives. Yeah, too. So yeah. And then this is the Spotify partner program. So this is where like this is what I want. So I mean, subscriptions is cool too, but once you meet the requirements, the criteria. So basically, an overview of this is, with our monetization suite, you can effortlessly earn from both ads, premium video revenue. You can earn on Spotify and everywhere else you distribute. You can earn premium video revenue when your videos are streamed by Spotify. Premium members in select markets, you can earn money from ads any other time your episodes are played. As well, check if you're eligible on the monetize page, which we just went over. So ads. So this is what you want. When you meet the criteria, this is what you want. You want ads to be played on your podcast episodes. So ads are targeted to your show's audience and can play in audio or video content. All you have to do is decide where you want. Ads are targeted to your show's audience and can play in audio or video content. All you have to do is decide where you want them. You can earn money when ads play in your episodes, both on Spotify and on other platforms. Also, premium video revenue. I mean, that's still important too, but the ads is basically how you are going to be able to make income with your podcast through the ads. But once you meet the criteria that I went over earlier on the monetization page right here, which was this right here. So yeah. Now, is this the same page? Oh yeah, that's the same page. Now let's go to settings. So settings. So this is where you will name your podcast title. And I'm actually going to I'm going to show you how you could really start a new, like a new one. So, but I'm just taking you through an overview. So yeah, so this is your show name. So I'll put in as much as keywords as possible here. And the same with the podcast description box, which I need to update this right now. I should just go ahead and update it. But I like what it says. So I guess I'm going to keep it up there. And then this is the podcast. So you have your show name, your podcast show name, the description and creator name. I just put Nicole Social Hub. And then this is my photo cover, which I'm getting ready to change back out. So I'm going to take you with me while I change this photo cover. It's going to still be the same, but I just want to just keep it plain and simple, like really. So yeah. Down here you have self-improvement. Also this the category, so more details, so you could change it to self-improvement. I actually am going to change it to how to or courses, or they don't have. So you got so many different categories that you could put your podcast in to. Mental health is definitely like a good one. So I would want to do, for me, I think I would just stick to course styles or like how-to content, because I don't see business. Oh yeah, it says business right there. So I just changed it to business. So yeah. Over here only on Spotify, you can, it's some other things that you could do. Search or paste another Spotify link, or you could put your link down here. I don't know what that would do, but you can do that. And episode previews. And self-care, faith, and business down here. So this is my old, I need to change this to Nicole Social Hub. Down here, and this is where you could put all your different links. So I need to add my beacons link. So Next YouTube video is definitely going to be a full Beacons website tour, a free, I done found a free digital platform that you could use to host your digital products on. This website is for free, and I'm gonna show you how you this is mine, but I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna show you a Beacons tour as well. So let me write that down before I forget to. So when you ready to start your own digital product, you ready to start your own digital product business, and I've been always wondering, like, okay, I know how to make an ebook in Canva. I know how to do all of that. But the girls wasn't putting me on to where you can actually host your digital product and sell your digital product, because before I was using Shopify, and I'm like, listen, we gonna hit the budget, okay? And two, you could use Big Cartel too, but hold on. I feel like the Beacons website is free, so, and it's easy and simple to use. But I'm just gonna take you a quick tour, really quick, of my because I'm so proud of the way that I created my link and bio. So when you click on my link, this is what it will come up here. So I'm super excited. So this what is just a quick tour. So this is what this full thing look like. My full website looks like on the phone view, and you could also do on the website view too. But this is my podcast right here. The one that my podcast episode right here. I have my email right here, and then my digital ebook right here, and then you scroll down, and this is my Substack account, and then I have my links to my social medias, all my social media, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, etc. And this is my Substack. I need to make a extra link for my Substack too, as well. So yeah, that's pretty much what I have. So yeah, what was I doing? I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I was adding the link. So let me copy this link. So I'm gonna. Oh no, that I didn't mean. So this is the website version, but we'll get more into that the next YouTube video. But yeah, so let me go back. So I was on. What was I on? Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna add my website here as well, so that it can automatically. So every time you upload a podcast episode, these links will already be in your show notes. Every podcast episode. So yeah. And I don't have a Facebook, and I'm not on Twitter. So yeah. And down here, you can go to my recordings, audio from library. You can go to my recordings right here. I didn't know you can do that, but you can go to my recordings, and that's pretty much it. And if you want to delete your podcast, you can. But yeah, pretty much it. That's pretty much an overview of Spotify and how to use Spotify. And let me click on save. Other things too is availability. So this is important. So I want to add my podcast on Apple, but I can't get into my account. So it's just like, yeah, so I'm trying to add this new one to my account. So let me try to see. So here is where you can distribute your podcast onto Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, just different streaming ones, iHeartRadio, Overcast, Pocket Cat. Like they have so many radio public. So it's so many different streaming platforms that you could use. So I normally just use the Apple Podcast. So I'm trying to actually connect it, but I don't have I forgot my information. I don't know it. So I'm gonna have to take some time. But I'll make a tutorial too. Oh yeah, let me write that down. Another series is how to it's on and that's why I'm not getting a lot of plays, because if I had my I know for sure if I had mines on Apple right now, on the Apple device, it will go ahead and I would get more listenership that way too. So yeah. So when you so Apple Podcasts is on your iPhone. So when you have Apple Podcasts on your phone, you could go ahead and listen to my podcast there. But I don't have my information, so I'll the next podcast episode I definitely will be putting this on Amazon, at least on Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and just different ones on here too. So yeah. All right. So yeah, so over here it just tell you about your your feed, your RSS feed here. How do I distribute my podcast elsewhere? So down here, this is basically where you could distribute your podcast on different streaming platforms here. So this is definitely important for your podcast to help grow. You want to have them on different streaming platforms. I only stick to the ones that I know. Like all these other ones, I really don't know, but I will still just put it on there because you never know where your audience could be listening from too. So, yeah, and then you have team. You can. I didn't know that this is. I guess something new. I guess I don't know, but you can manage a team in here. Oh, I just found something new. Okay, we've updated. Okay, so you can have okay, activity apps. Okay, search by email. How can you invite somebody? Oh, this is something new. Or they been headed. I just never clicked on it. Oh, you could put the person name in and email and I guess assign a role to them here. So this is for like a managing a team. So say if you have a bigger podcast and let's say they don't have these roles, but I'm guessing like let's say you need a podcast editor so that you will assign a software engineer for a podcast editor since they don't have or operations. Because you know you don't have time to edit your podcast, so you assign different tasks in here. So this is I like this. So you can have people assigned to different areas. In here. So I like that. That's kind of decent. I like that. Also team members here. Oh, that is so decent. Okay. All right, so let's go back here. So that's something new. Okay. So I'm gonna save anyway. And that's a full overview. Now up here, these are where you will have your notifications up here. Probably your comments will be right here. Polls, engagement will be right here. Also, this is other settings over here. So you have your account settings. You could add a new show. You can put teams on there. Let's go through this real quick. Okay, so this is just general information, and then email notifications here. Um, yeah, I don't even mess with this right here, so I'm just gonna click out of it. I'm gonna click off of that. But I want to see. I think that we just went on here. Oh, what is this? Okay, we just went on there, so let's go back. Um, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So also, this is add a new show. So now I already have a podcast, but let me just go back real quick. So okay, so this is my dashboard, but I'm going to share an overview. You know what? I'm gonna share that the next episode. Hold on. So this is pretty much it, but really quick, so over here you're gonna have this is where your name will come up at. I need to change this, but for right now I could keep it. But to add a new show, you could just click on add a new show, and it will ask you what would you like to do. Create a new show, find an existing show, and we're gonna click on create a new show. And here is where you will apply to start your own your podcast show. So you'll put your podcast name here. You'll fill in the description box. You'll choose the category and etc. But stay tuned for the next YouTube video. We will go over. We will be going over um basically the next YouTube video will be how to apply for your own podcast show using Spotify. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, let me go back. Let me go back real quick so I could know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so the next YouTube video will be how to apply, how to start, like how to really start with Spotify. Also, Spotify is a free platform, podcasting platform, and this is the platform that I use to um host my podcast show. There are tons of different podcasting hosting platforms. Some are free and some are paid. If you like me and you're budget friendly, get with the free paid option, the free option, so that you can grow your podcast and still be able to gain income after a while once you meet the criterias and etc. So we'll go more in more into more details in the next podcast in the next YouTube video. So I am going to leave a poll or a comment section in the comment section below. Well, yeah, comment down below. I'm going to ask a question in the comment section below. How did you like today's YouTube video? Was it all over the place? Or do you think you will, or do you think you will start your own podcast after this whole Spotify preview? And tell me what you think about podcasting. Also, I feel as though podcasting is so much easier to create content because you don't have to show your face. You don't have to do your makeup all the time and look pretty and presentable, and like you literally can record your podcast episodes right in your pajamas like I'm doing now. And also you can do YouTube too, like these YouTube videos here. Once you learn these tools that I'm teaching you, that's why I'm teaching you. That's why I'm doing these YouTube videos, so that once you learn if you follow along step by step, then you could start your own YouTube channel, just sharing how you basically work on your podcast or how you basically work on your YouTube channel. So I really hope that today's YouTube video definitely helped you, and stay tuned for the next YouTube video, which is how to start and apply for your own Spotify podcast, which is free. And I'll take you through a full YouTube tutorial overview on how to basically set your podcast up so that your podcast can, so that you can start your podcast. So also, by the way, before I let you go, before I let you go, please make sure you tune into our How to Start a Self-Care podcast using my formula checklist to starting your self-care podcast, because this podcast is definitely so good to use, because um yeah, this podcast is definitely so this podcast episode is really hour long too, and it teaches you everything you need to know about how to start a podcast. So definitely tune in. It's definitely a good podcast episode. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you tuned in till today's YouTube video and you made it this far, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Please come back for the next YouTube video, and please click that subscribe button so our YouTube channel can grow as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I see y'all till next time. All right. Later.